Happy Friday. My name is Steve Higgins. I'm a financial advisor and partner here with Higgins and Schmidt Wealth Strategies. Welcome to Casual Finance Fridays. This is a series designed to provide quick hitting information that helps our clients, our people, really navigate the world of personal finance and just give some information as we go into the weekend that can help you out. Now, this is episode number 1, being so because I came up with this idea about 5 minutes ago. So the priority here is to be quick, not necessarily good, so excuse the production quality. I'll do my best as I try and shoot this in one take. So today we're talking about the Social Security Fairness Act of 2025. This is a law change that went into place January 5th of this year, 2025, and it's aimed at increasing or maybe restoring benefits for public service workers who have, since the early 70s, had their Social Security benefits reduced because of pensions they've earned in separate work. Now, here's the deal. These are people who have worked in maybe 2 separate careers. Maybe they worked 15 years in the private sector and they paid into Social Security. Then they worked a second career, 15, 20, 30 years, as maybe a teacher or a firefighter or somewhere in public service, and they qualified for a public service pension. In Colorado, the most common is Colorado Para. It could also be the Denver Employees Retirement Plan, something like that. In your state or your community, you've got something the same. So these are people that have qualified under both systems. However, the law, the first one called the windfall elimination provision, decreased the benefits for earners. The other was the government pension offset. That decreased benefits, mostly spousal benefits. Now, these people have qualified under both plans. However, they've had their benefits from Social Security reduced. It doesn't really seem fair. In fact, if you just kind of 50,000 foot view this thing and you think about in the early 70s who had the grand idea to reduce benefits for public service workers who have rightfully earned the benefit, I'm not sure how they got support for that. But as of today, this law had broad bipartisan support. It was brought to the floor in the House by a Republican from Louisiana and ultimately signed by Democratic President Joe Biden. So there's really nobody playing defense on this thing, and as should be the case. I think taking the benefit away or reducing benefits for families who need it the most, and most importantly earned it, just doesn't make any sense. What this is going to look like is future benefits are going to be increased for these people. It's about 2 million Americans, about 3% of all Social Security recipients. Those benefits are going to be increased, and how you're going to know it is by simply the distribution or the deposit that goes into your bank account every month is just going to be more to reflect the removal of that decrease. In addition, they're going to be doing back pay back to January 1st of 2024, so 14, 15 months of that back pay. Now, this is all going to come this year, and there could be some tax consequences to that, and we'll talk about that here in a minute. But the way that these are calculated is pretty complicated. You can find windfall elimination provision and GPO calculators on the Social Security website. However, the information that you need to be able to come up with that calculation is really, really complex. So the other side of the coin is backing out that decrease is equally complex, and it's pretty hard to figure out exactly what that difference has been. The best way you're going to find out is just to see what that increase in your checking account is going to look like. Now, like I said before, you're going to have benefits going forward are increased, and then the back pay to the beginning of 2024. Now, what I want you to keep in mind is that these benefits are taxable as ordinary income. For most people, for most of our clients, 85% of their Social Security benefit is taxable. That number is lower for other people who earn less. But when you receive all of that money in any given year, you may not have accounted for that in your quarterly payments. Most people don't withhold taxes from Social Security, so you want to be conscious of that. You want to be conscious of how this could put you over the cliff of a Medicare premium adjustment. All of these things should be part of conversations you're having with your financial advisor. I'll tell you that if your financial advisor is not having these conversations or looking out for these things for you, they're not really your financial advisor, and I don't know what you're paying for. So all that being said, this is something that we are highly aware of, highly conscious of with respect to how this affects the financial plans, the financial independence and freedoms that our clients have worked so hard to reach or on paths to reach. This only strengthens those. We have a lot of clients with diverse resources, pensions and Social Security being part of that pool of resources, and it's so important to make sure that you're accounting for that as well. So share this with your friends. This is largely flown under the radar, but it's going to be a big deal, and I think it's going to be a surprise for most. We did post an article about this. You can check that out on our website, www.hswscolorado.com. You can find the blog there. If you're watching this video on YouTube, go down in the description. I'll put a link to the article there as well. If you're seeing us on Instagram, go ahead and click the link in my bio. It'll take you right to the blog. So if we can ever be of service to you, if you have any questions, reach out to us, send me an email. I've got my email address right here. Anything that we can do for you. My partner, Allison Schmidt, and I take a lot of pride in our team approach. We've got what we believe to be really a top-notch set of resources here at our firm, Higgins and Schmidt Wealth Strategies. We know that managing the wealth, legacy, goals, and aspirations for our clients is a big responsibility, and we take that very seriously. So, again, happy Friday. Thank you for joining me on episode 1 of Casual Finance Fridays. Hopefully there'll be an episode 2. We'll see. But let me know what you think. Be interested in any topics, anything like that you might find interesting. With that, for all of us here at Higgins and Schmidt, have a wonderful weekend and happy Friday.